Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm ordering the parts for this guitar right here that I will be giving away in a drawing. In case you missed it, I'm modding this, super modding this cheap Starcaster. I'm going to end up spending about 200 bucks on upgrades on this guy, and I'm going to give it away to one of the people that support me on Patreon at patreon.com/KennisRussell. So if you want to be in the running for this guitar, which is going to be, you'll see here in a second, it's going to be pretty stinking awesome. Make sure you go to my Patreon, any level of support, $1, $5, $10, and it's there. And man, I gotta say, if you've supported me in the last week, it's just amazing. I cannot believe the response. I think as of this morning there was 30 people that have supported me on Patreon. I'm totally blown away. Thank you guys so much. But if you haven't yet, it's not too late to get in the drawing for this. So go on there and do that. All right, so let me just share with you what we did previously. Basically, we went on to the Fender Mod Shop, and that is this right here, the Fender Mod Shop website. And here you can kind of pick all the different things that you wanted to and customize your guitar. And so we went through all these different things and decided I'd put a poll together on what to have, what parts to have. And so I'm going to go through and show you what I'm going to buy here, and I'll go through the buying process of all these parts here on Amazon. So pickups, and I had just various different options. I'm not going to go through all the options. You can kind of look at it or pause it if you need to, but various different options as far as pickups, pickup color, the pick guard color, the plastic of the pickups, the tuners, saddles, string trees, strap buttons, nut, knobs, and wiring. And so totally all together, all this ended up being about, let me find my thing here. All this ended up being about $180.91. And we are going to add a little bit to this number because I'm going to do a custom water slide for this. And this website here, which is called Rothko and Frost, is where I'll be getting that. But I'll show that here in a second. Anyway, let's look at what we're going to buy on Amazon here. This is what the guitar will kind of look like when it's done. So let's see here. All right, first things first is our pickups. We chose through the survey, which by the way had 255 people respond to that. That is awesome. Thank you. By the way, thank you if you did participate in this. I really appreciate that. So 255 people, and then 33.3, an exact third of everybody said that they wanted to have HSS, a humbucker single style pickup, which I really wish we hadn't have picked that, or you hadn't have picked that, because it actually ended up adding probably $50 to this whole thing. But it's all good. It's all good. I was going to try to do under $150, but it looks like it's going to be more like $200. The pick guard color was it was close. Let's see, at 22.7, we have the tortoise shell. So that's the pick color card, and then the plastic at 42 was aged white or cream. And then the tuners were locking tuners. Saddles were, I was kind of surprised on this one, the rolling saddles. And string trees, I was not surprised on this, rolling string trees. Strap button, also not surprised, locking strap button. And then the nut, an overwhelming 59.2% for a Graphtec Tusk nut. And then also more than 50% just saying plastic hat top knobs to match the color of the pickups. And then the wiring, this one was pretty evenly divided, which was the blender mod, which basically makes this tone knob here be go either, it blends in the neck and the bridge pickups. So all right, let's go to Amazon and we will look at what we got here. Here is the cart. As you can see, $80.91. And we've got all these items in here. So let's just go through each one of them here. The pick guard, $14.24 is what this ended up being. They had one that was $10 that did not have the back plate on it, but I decided, you know what, if we're going to do this, we might as well get the back plate as well. So that is the color of the pick guard, and then it does have the HSS configuration there. Now, had you chosen to have just like 3 single coils or something on those lines, or the hot rails, there's plenty of loaded pick guards that I could have got, and probably for around $25 or $30 just bought a loaded pick guard. But because of the color configuration and the HSS and the tortoiseshell, I couldn't do that, so I have to piecemeal everything together. So it leads me to my next thing, which was these pickups here. I don't know how to say this. Fleor single coil pickups. They had pretty good reviews, so I'm going to go with these. And these are Alnico 5 pickups. And I didn't have that in the survey, but I wanted to make sure that I think these have more of like a classic chime to them, so I thought that'd be kind of cool with this guitar. And I wanted to make sure that whatever pickups I have are the same, so I didn't want to put ceramics with Alnico. So this is a set of 3, and you can see that's basically with shipping $35 ish, and I had to buy a humbucker as well. Now the cream humbucker, the double cream humbucker, is actually licensed. That's why you see those zebra humbuckers. So the humbucker will be a zebra humbucker of the cream and the black, but I picked the same, basically it's the same pickup, just in the humbucker form. So it's this Fleor humbucker pickup, and then I've got the single coil. So the pickups all together, 18-ish plus a little bit more than 35 plus this here, whatever that is. One of you math whizzes can put that together. Okay, moving on to the next thing, which was locking tuners. And I missed out on this because I actually had added into the cart a set of 6-in-line locking tuners right before I filmed this video that was $18 for locking tuners, and they sold out. So I got to pay $6 more for these, but I think these are going to be great. I have a pair similar on a set of guitars, or set of guitars on a guitar, a set of these on a guitar that I made a few years ago, and I really like them. So I think they were actually the same Music Lily brand. And somebody commented on the last video where I was talking about all these mods and had said that they've had really good luck with this Music Lily brand. So I'm going to go with those locking tuners, and they're gonna be nice. They're gonna make that look really cool. And then coming to the saddles, this guitar, let me take a drink here. This guitar is basically, it had the saddle on here, not the saddle, the bridge has the whammy bar broke off inside here. I tried, somebody posted on the video last week that said drill a hole in here inside the whammy bar, and then take a screw and screw that in, and then you can unscrew the whammy bar. No go, no show. And basically what happened is I screwed into it, and then screwed in a screw, and then the screw broke off inside. So I thought, you know what, forget about it. We're gonna get a whole new set. So I got this over here. And by the way, sometimes I misspeak, and I said, like last week, I was talking about these saddles, and I said tuners. Sometimes my brain does that. Sometimes my brain will say a different, I don't know if it's like what's going on, but I'll say the wrong word, even though I know what I'm looking at and talking about. I see a saddle and tuner comes out of my head. Anyway, these saddles, this whole bridge system, I'm going to get a new one of these, and this is super cheap. It's probably the equivalent to the same quality that's in here right now. So not a super upgrade, but I needed to replace it, and made sure that I measured, and it is 52.5 millimeter string spacing. And again, this company, Music Lily. So based upon the comment last week that that person made, by the way, if that was you that made that, thank you very much for that, because that made me feel more comfortable buying these Music Lily. I got this bridge, and then I got these saddles, and I was curious on whether you guys would choose these or not, because I said these are the only rolling saddles I could find on Amazon, and they have this like dented look in them. I don't know if that's supposed to look like diamonds or what, but anyway, that's what you guys chose. So not too bad, $10 for rolling saddles. I think that's great. Then the rolling string trees, and for a pair of 2 was like $6, and so $6.99. And so I thought, well, I'll buy 2 sets of these, and for $1 more for another guitar for later on. So, but we needed 2 of these rolling string trees, and I really like these. I put these on at least 3 or 4 guitars, and I really like them. I don't think for the money you can beat them at all. And then the strap lock on the back here, which is a locking strap lock. This is actually supposedly a Fender strap lock. I couldn't believe it was only $10, but it's which are nice. I mean, that's what's coming with your My American Fender Jazz came with one of those, and it's a great quality. And then the Graphtec nut up here, that I'm glad everybody picked the Graphtec Tusk nut, because I really like those, and I try to put those on all my guitars as I upgrade them. And $13. That's not a super expensive upgrade, but it's really was trying to keep this under $150, but didn't. And then the tone knobs matching the color. So because we did cream, then we're going to get the cream tone knobs. And I got this set because it does come with the tip for the switch, as well as the tip for the whammy bar. So I'll swap those on there as well. Hopefully these will fit, because the last thing was this, the wiring and the pots and everything. You can get cheaper than this. I think if I were to buy everything individually and looked around, I probably could get this like a couple dollars less than this, but I just decided, you know what, I'm going to just buy the kit altogether. But these are nice switches here. This is, I'm not sure what brand this is or whatever, but that's a nice, it says made in USA, but it's a nice switch, so that'll be nice. And these are CTS pots. And the only thing that I'm concerned about is those knobs and the switch cover, or the switch tip here. Sometimes they don't fit on American, but when I was reading the reviews on this, a lot of people said that, especially that this tip, when they went to install this on their import guitar, it was too big and wouldn't stay on, which leads me to believe that it is going to fit on the American switch, which is usually a little bit bigger. So that's what we have there. That is the total of our stuff there, which is $180.91. And I will be purchasing that here shortly. But I wanted to show you the next thing that I'm going to do to this, and that is put a custom logo on here. So whoever wins this, again, if you want to get in the drawing for this, go to patreon.com/Kennis Russell and support me on Patreon, and you have an opportunity to win this. It's going to be a really great guitar. I'm going to rub this logo off here, and I'm going to put a custom logo of anything that's not copywritten. I don't want to put a Fender logo on here or something like that, but I think it would be really cool to put maybe your name or your nickname, or if you want me to come up with something, I'll put my name on there. Who knows? But it's something on there. And I have had some really good luck. Well, check this out with this company, Rothko and Frost. They're in the UK. They're a little expensive, and they are a little, you got to pay for shipping and that kind of thing, and it takes 2 weeks to get it to you. So if you're in a rush to do a guitar, this is probably not the one to do. But I'm going to go show you what they here's some examples right here, but I'll show you. You go up here to guitar making. Apparently they have stuff for jewelry and all kinds of crafts, but I'm going to go to Stratocaster decals. Details? Stratocaster decals. And here it shows you've got a few different ones. You can do a custom one where you type in your text, and then it's got these here that, like, this is, I've used this one previously on a guitar, the custom 54 style guitar, as well as I've used this one that we're going to use again for this one. I used this actually on a bass before, if I'm not mistaken, and it worked out really well. This is what we got. It's pretty cool how this works. So if you're thinking about this and you're thinking, well, what am I going to put on here? Feel free to go to this website, and it's rothkoandfrost.com, and that's their logo there, Rothko and Frost. And you can see here it's got these parts here. So it's like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and then it gives you the exact dimensions of how far that is. Also, you can cut these, you know, so like this custom part, I can cut it if I want to put that on there somewhere else. Anyway, it's got different colors. So like I'll let whoever wins this decide, but I think I really, for this particular guitar, like the black with the gold around. But you could do silver, like black with a silver outline, black with a gold outline. You can do gold with a black outline. I mean, there's options here. And then what's really neat about it is you go in and you can say, you know, part 1, like if I was doing this for my guitar, I put Kender, and then part 2, I could say, you know, parts Caster, and then part 3, I could put made with love in the USA. I don't know, whatever I wanted to put on there. And then part 4, you know, so on this one, maybe we could put like YouTube. Let's put a capital T, like YouTube custom guitar or something like that. I don't know. Whoever the winner is can decide what that is. And this is 10 bucks, and I like to order 2 of them just in case I mess up. So I'm either going to order these, or I'm going to go back and order. There's an option to order a sheet of like, you can design in Photoshop a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I can fit a bunch of logos on there. So I may just design this and do that way. Anyway, hopefully that's clear as mud. But this thing is going to be great. This guitar, I'm really excited about it. Really excited to be able to do this project, and I think this has been super fun for me. Really I'm excited to see the before and after of this, to see what $200 worth of upgrades, really like $180 worth of upgrades, and then a new logo, which doesn't affect the playing, but $200 worth of upgrades, what it does to a guitar. Like, does it make this an amazing guitar? My experience is that it is going to make it an amazing guitar. I'm also going to make sure I'm going to level the frets, recrown the frets, polish them up, make sure they're really nice, and do anything else, shield the cavity on here so there's not buzzing, all that kind of stuff, that the mods that I personally like to do on a guitar. So if you want to get in this, again, it's not too late. I'm gonna do another video this Friday, and then after that video, so probably this time next week, I will close the video down, or I might wait. Well, maybe I'll keep it open to do all these mods, and then after that, I'll close it down once I get to the point where I need to get the headstock information. So we'll see. We will see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you subscribing, liking these videos and all that. Seems like my channel has really taken off over the last couple weeks doing this style of video. So I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're liking it. I really appreciate it. Kennis Russell out, and I'll see you in another video.